Hello student. Now we are going to new chapter, that is hydrostatic, which is the 8th chapter of the element of mechanical engineering. The hydrostatic contains introduction, describe properties of the fluid, determine pressure at a point, pressure measuring instrument, types of manometer, solve some simple problem. First is the introduction, means the definition of the hydrostatic. The hydrostatic is the branch of fluid mechanics that studies fluid at rest. That means that there is no relative motion between the two adjacent fluid layers. Mathematically we can tell du by dy is equal to 0. Then we are going to start the property of the fluid. First we have to know what is fluid. Fluid is a substance that continuously differs under a applied shear stress or external force. The fluid are the phase of matter and include liquid and gas. Now I am going to difference between the liquid and the gas. The main difference between the liquid and the gas is that the volume of a liquid remains definite because of it takes the shape of the surface on or in which it comes to contact, but the gas occupies the complete space available in the container in which it is kept. This is the difference between liquid and the gas. Now this is the definition of the fluid. Then you have to know what is properties. Properties means the characteristic of the molecule. Here I am giving 4 properties of the fluid, that are density or mass density, that is rho. Second one, specific weight or weight density, that is W. Third one, specific volume or small v, notation is small v. The last one is the specific gravity and notation is S. Let's start. What is density? The density is defined as the ratio of the mass of the fluid to its volume. It is denoted by the rho, and the density of the liquid are considered as constant where the gas changes with pressure and the temperature variation, because liquid is an incompressible substance. For that reason the density is constant, but gas is a compressible substance. That's why the density of the gas varies with respect to the pressure and the temperature. So this is the definition of the density. Let's go to mathematical representation. Mathematically, rho is equal to mass by volume, and the unit of the mass is kg and unit of the volume is meter cube. So the unit of the density is kg per meter cube. The density of the water at 4 degrees Celsius and 1 atmospheric pressure, that is nearly equal to 1000 kg per meter cube. Here you are considering water as a standard fluid. But if you take density of the water at sea level, that is at 15 degrees Celsius and 1 atmospheric pressure, that is equal to 999.1026 kg per meter cube. That is also nearly equal to 1000. Generally you know the density of the water means 1000 kg per meter cube. Here I am giving some example. Let's to see. Here first you add the water, then you add some color, and then you add some liquid oil. Due to the density difference, there is variation. Okay, so you see the different color, the lower one having more density than the upper one. So here you see the knot having more density, that's why at the bottom, and here is the cap, that is the less density than the knot, that's why it is floating over here. And this is the sponge, very low density, that's why it is floating over the surface. So this is the due to the density difference, different layer formation. Then we will go to the specific weight or weight density, and the notation of the specific weight, that is the W. The specific weight of a fluid is defined as the ratio between the weight of the fluid to its volume. It is denoted by the W. So mathematically you represent the W is equal to the weight of the fluid to the volume of the fluid. The weight of the fluid means that is the mass into gravity, that is mg, and the volume of the fluid, that is the v. So we can also write W is equal to rho into g. The unit of the specific weight, all of you know that the weight, that unit is Newton, and the volume is meter cube. That's why here unit is Newton per meter cube. The third property is the specific volume, that is the small v. The specific volume of a fluid is defined as the volume of a fluid occupied by unit mass, or volume per unit mass of the fluid is called specific volume. Here also you see, here is the specific volume, also we can define it is the reciprocal of the density. So mathematically you can tell the specific volume is equal to volume of the fluid by mass of the fluid. That is the reciprocal of the density. Also we can write 1 by rho. Here also unit is reciprocal, that is meter cube per kg. The last property is the specific gravity. It is denoted by S. The specific gravity is defined as the ratio or the weight density of a fluid to the density or the density of a standard fluid. For liquid, the standard fluid is water. For gas, the standard fluid is air. So it is denoted by the symbol S. The S, the specific gravity of the liquid, is equal to weight density of the liquid by weight density of the water. So the weight density of the liquid is equal to S into weight density of the water. So all of you know that S into weight density of water, that is 1000 into 9.81 Newton per meter cube. Thus the density of the liquid is equal to S into density of the water, that is S into 1000. So you are taking here liquid is the standard, water is the standard fluid for water case. So if you take, I am giving some example. If you take if you calculate the specific gravity of oil, so what you write? So you write S for oil is equal to weight density of the liquid, weight density of that oil by weight density of the water. So if you calculate the weight density of the oil is equal to S into 1000. That is the density of the water. Let's start to another topic, that is the pressure of a fluid. When a fluid is contained in a vessel, it is exerted a force at all points on the sides and the bottom of the container. The force exerted per unit area is called pressure. If pressure P is the pressure at any point. F is the total force uniformly distributed over an area. A is the unit area, so P is equal to F by A. So unit of the pressure is, if you come to the MK system, that is kg force per meter square. If you come to SI system, that is Newton per meter square. If you come to CGS form, then this is dyne per centimeter square. I am giving some example here. 1 kg force per meter square is equal to 9.80 Newton per meter square is equal to 98 dyne per centimeter square.